Ever found yourself struggling with losing that stubborn belly fat? We all know it's a common battle, one that many of us face every day. Belly fat, also known as visceral fat, is not just about appearances. It's a concern that goes beyond aesthetics, affecting our health and well-being. Various factors contribute to its accumulation, from our diet and physical activity to our metabolism and even our genetic makeup. The path to belly fat loss is not a one-size-fits-all journey. It requires a comprehensive approach, one that understands the body's complex mechanisms and respects its unique needs. It's not just about cutting calories or spending hours at the gym, it's about adopting a lifestyle that promotes health, balance, and sustainable weight loss. So, are you ready to take on this journey? Today, we will break down the process of losing belly fat into easy-to-follow steps. The first step in our journey is understanding the role of diet. Now, there's no shortcut to losing belly fat. It's going to take some work and some changes in your eating habits. At the core of it all is the concept of a calorie deficit diet. But what does this mean? Well, it's pretty simple. You need to consume fewer calories than you burn. Think of it as the economics of your body. If you're spending more than you're earning, you're going to have to dip into your savings. In this case, your savings is the stored fat in your body. So, by consuming fewer calories than you burn, you're forcing your body to use up its fat reserves for energy. But don't worry, we're not suggesting that you starve yourself. Instead, we're introducing a method called the flexible diet. This approach is about balance and moderation rather than strict restrictions. Here's how you start cutting. For every kilogram of your body weight, aim for 2 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbohydrate, and 1 gram of fat. This ratio is a good starting point for most people. The protein is crucial for maintaining and building muscle, the carbohydrates provide the energy you need for your daily activities, and the fats, well, they're essential for many body functions including nutrient absorption and hormone production. Now you're probably thinking, that sounds like a lot of work, and yes, it is. But remember, this is a generic recommendation. It's crucial to adjust according to your body's response. Everyone is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. So don't be afraid to tweak these numbers to suit your body's needs and your personal goals. Listen to your body, observe how it reacts, and make adjustments accordingly. So there you have it. The first step in your journey to losing belly fat is understanding the role of diet and embracing a calorie deficit through a flexible diet approach. It's not about drastic changes, but rather small, sustainable adjustments to your eating habits. Remember, this is a generic recommendation. It's crucial to adjust according to your body's response. Now let's talk about how our body's metabolism plays into this. You see, when we consume fewer calories than we burn, we're essentially setting our bodies on a path towards starvation. Now, that might sound a bit dramatic, but it's the reality of the situation. Our bodies are designed to keep us alive and functioning, and when we're in a calorie deficit, it perceives it as a threat to our survival. So what does our body do in response to this perceived threat? It starts to slow down our metabolism. It's a protective mechanism, designed to conserve energy and prolong our survival. But for those of us trying to lose belly fat, this can be a major roadblock. As our metabolism slows down, so does our rate of fat loss. But don't worry, there's a way to counter this effect. The trick is to implement a weekly carbohydrate withdrawal. Now, this doesn't mean cutting out all carbs from your diet. Rather, it means gradually reducing your carbohydrate intake on a weekly basis. Start by reducing your carbohydrate intake by about 0.1 to 0.2 grams per week. It's a subtle change, but over time, it can have a significant impact on your body's metabolism. As you reduce your carbohydrate intake, your body will be forced to use its fat stores for energy, which can lead to increased fat loss. But remember, this is a gradual process. You don't want to cut out too many carbs too quickly, as this can lead to feelings of fatigue and sluggishness. Instead, aim to reduce your carbohydrate intake until you're consuming about 30 grams a day. This is a level that can help keep your metabolism active, while still allowing you to lose belly fat. By gradually reducing carbohydrates to about 30 grams a day, we can keep our metabolism active. And with an active metabolism, we can continue to burn fat, even when we're in a calorie deficit. So, remember, when it comes to losing belly fat, it's not just about the calories. It's also about how your body metabolizes those calories. With our carbs fixed at 30 grams, it's time to focus on fat. Now we're going to discuss the concept of draining fat. This is not about eliminating fat from our diet completely, but rather reducing our intake gradually. Just like a sink slowly draining water, we're going to let our bodies adapt, allowing them to drain the stored fat. When we talk about fat drainage, what we're really referring to is the slow, steady reduction of fat from our diets. It's a methodical approach that involves taking out more or less 0.1 grams of fat per week. This approach is designed to help our bodies adapt to a new way of processing energy. When we reduce our fat intake, our bodies have no choice but to start using the stored fat as fuel. This is how we achieve fat loss. However, this process is not always linear. You might find that your weight loss slows down or even stalls at some point. This is what we call hitting a plateau. A plateau is a common occurrence in any weight loss journey. It's a point where, despite all your efforts, your weight just doesn't seem to budge. This can be incredibly frustrating, but it's important to remember that it's a normal part of the process. Our bodies are incredibly adaptive and will adjust to new conditions to maintain homeostasis. When we reduce our calorie intake, our bodies can respond by slowing down our metabolism to conserve energy. This can make weight loss more difficult. But if we hit a plateau, don't worry. There are techniques for breaking through it. Techniques such as mini bulking, junk diet, or even refeed. These are methods that involve adjusting your diet or exercise routine to kickstart your metabolism and get your weight loss back on track. But we'll delve into these in another video. So keep your spirits high and remember, weight loss is a journey, not a race. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. So stay tuned for our next video where we'll discuss these plateau-breaking techniques. Thanks for joining us on this journey. So let's recap what we've learned about belly fat loss. The journey to losing belly fat isn't a quick sprint, but a steady, deliberate marathon. The strategies we've discussed today are designed to maximize your body's fat-burning potential while keeping your health at the forefront. Remember, the first step is to create a calorie deficit. This means consuming fewer calories than your body burns. It's not about starving yourself, but about making smart, conscious choices about what you're eating. We discussed the flexible diet method, which allows for a balance of protein, carbohydrates, and fats. A good starting point is 2 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbohydrates, and 1 gram of fat. However, it's essential to remember that these are general guidelines and may need to be adjusted based on your specific needs and responses. Next, we talked about metabolism and how it plays a crucial role in weight loss. When we consume fewer calories than we burn, our body naturally slows down its metabolic rate to conserve energy. This can be a hurdle in your weight loss journey, but it's not insurmountable. By introducing a weekly carbohydrate reduction, you can gradually condition your body to adjust without triggering a major metabolic slowdown. Finally, we covered fat drainage and the potential for hitting a plateau in your weight loss journey. It's natural to experience periods of stagnation, but there are strategies to overcome them. We briefly touched on 3 techniques: mini bulking, junk diet, and refeeding. Each of these methods can help kickstart your metabolism and break through a weight loss plateau. Remember, the journey of belly fat loss is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll delve deeper into plateau-breaking techniques. Remember, with patience, persistence, and the right strategies, you can achieve your fitness goals. It's not about quick fixes, but sustainable changes that lead to long-term results. Thank you for joining us in this belly fat loss journey. We've covered a lot of ground today, from understanding the crucial role of diet and metabolism in losing belly fat, to the concept of fat drainage and the inevitable plateau. Remember, these are not one-size-fits-all solutions. It's vital to listen to your body and adjust accordingly. The road to fitness is not a straight line, but with patience, persistence, and the right knowledge, you'll get there. In our upcoming video, we'll delve into the plateau-breaking techniques, mini bulking, junk diet, and refeed. It's going to be another insightful session, so make sure you don't miss out. We hope you found this video helpful. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more fitness insights. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fitness insights. Until next time, stay healthy and stay positive.